I think this is the most underrated filmmaking company. I do think they're like on the rise and are going to break through this industry. I feel like they already have in some ways, but they specialize in making gear that's so expensive within the pro big Hollywood filmmaking products that they've created like a prosumer category that allows us filmmakers that don't have that $1 million budget to still have the tools that really help us on set, also making us look more professional on set. And now, if you don't know what I'm specifically talking about, I'm talking about the Hollyland company. Now, this company has been up on the rise. Back in like 2023, no one really knew about them. They were kind of around. Now they're very much on the rise. But here are two of their products that I personally own and use them on every one of my film shoots, sizzles, pro shoots, everything that we love, that I personally love, and that actually make filmmaking easier rather than gear just being added on as an accessory. This gear, I would say, is vital for the creation of some of our products. Now, coming up first is one of the most important pieces of gear that we own, and these are the Hollyland Solid Com C1s. Now, they have the pro version of these headsets, but these other like their first brand, I guess you can say, their V1s of the headsets, these are just as good. Of course, you lose some of the benefits, some of the frequency benefits and the long range benefits with the pro ones, but I have used these on so many shoots that they are so important now. If you don't know, these are a wireless comm system that runs on like a series of 8 headsets. I have the pack where you can get 4 of them in one pack. So one headset is the master, and that is the transmitter, I guess you can say, and then that transmits the signal, almost acts as like a solid comm hub. And this one, then your other 4 act as just pairing to each headset. So I know that was a bit confusing, but basically they're wireless headsets. Each system can come with 8, or you can even go further into their ecosystem, and they have specific hubs for them. They have extenders for them, so they can really be extended and built upon, which is also really great. They don't just lock you in on buying these and that's it. You can keep extending. If your crew gets bigger, you can have multiple channels if you get the specific upgrades for them. But just as a baseline, these are really great. They've worked through cement, they've worked through concrete, they have worked through across an arena. I use them in my theater production as well. I use them on sets, and they are very comfortable. When you're working like 8, 12-hour days, they're extremely comfortable. They have a great quality. If everything else is loud around you, 95% of the time I'm able to hear what my other production people are saying. They have a nice volume level, 2 different channels that you can be on, which is great. You do need that extended hub for that, so that's something to consider. But these are vital for on-set communication. It allows you to talk at a lower level. You don't have to be shouting on set all the time. And the communication honestly makes things go faster on set, which I love so much. The only thing with these is they have like a tilt to mute button. So if it's down, it's active. If it's up, it's muted. The only other thing that would be very cool is like a click to mute, and you don't have to do that motion every time. You can have it down and click to mute or click to toggle. That would be the only other ideal thing I would say about these. And then if you have a specific amount of barriers in between headset to headset, that's only when you're going to start losing range. But if you're outside, this range is ridiculously good and great for any pro shoots as well. These are just amazing. And I do think they're slept on, but they are definitely Hollyland's making a rise within the filmmaking industry right now, personally. That brings me on to my other product that Hollyland makes, and that is their wireless receivers, specifically their M1 Mars. There's the Mars M1. Now, this is not only a wireless transmitter, but it's also a built-in monitor as well. And you can see I'm monitoring what I'm shooting right now. So I have one attached to the camera. One of these are attached to the camera. You can get them in sets of 2, and then from the camera, one set to there. So if you're an operator, you can see what you're shooting, and then that wirelessly transmits to this transmitter, which is so great and so awesome that I cannot talk enough about how much I like these. They do have some like small Cummings. They are still quite expensive, but you're talking half the price of like a small HD monitor, and their visuals are quite beautiful. And if you're not sure about their transmission and wireless transmission, wireless video feed, I will say there is a little bit of a delay, of like a little bit of a lag, but saying that on a prosumer set, I feel it would still be accessible to focus pull with these. And if you're doing no focus pulling at all, just monitoring, these are absolutely more than enough. Both of these monitors that it comes with, they're able to send out frequencies to other of the Mars ecosystem. So there's the like Mars HD, there's the Mars 4K. Those are just video transmitters. They don't have any type of video signal that's viewable with them. They still have to get plugged into a monitor. But I have used these monitors so much, and I'm so grateful to have them a part of my kit, because they are, first of all, crisp. They have quite a bit, it's touchscreen activated. They have quite a bit of settings that you can go through and look through. They have built-in LUTs. They have levels. They have very great detail of like in-camera aspects that you may need. There's some shortcomings with it. They do always have a temperature white balance grade input. I wish you could just tell it to have none of that. So you kind of are matching with this with your camera to make sure it's accurate, which is always very important, but I've always been able to get by with the accurate visuals that it displays. Not only are these like great to use as director monitors, as client monitors, it allows you the accessibility to share these with the app, to share these with others. So it turns this one monitor into a multi-transmitter, I think up to 3 devices, which is honestly just amazing. And even the transmission on cell phone works very well with that connection as well. You won't see it lagging too much, which is really great. They have no internal recording. I'm not one that needs that. They have an HDMI in, an HDMI out, which I've utilized so much, which is really great. We have a headphone jack in, so it will wirelessly transmit audio that's going through the camera. They have USB, so it can be powered through a USB charger, a V-mount charger, etc. Speaking of V-mount chargers, it can be also powered by DC. So a D-tap into DC will charge this no problem. And then if you want the full wireless package, just getting an MPF mount battery. Sony makes them, SmallRig makes them, every company makes them. They work so well, not only as like a little handle, these batteries don't get too hot at all, and it's a great aspect to have. Throw a camera strap on here or throw a strap on here. Hollyland also makes some handles that could be utilized for this as well, but these are great products. They look cool and they function really well. Saying that, I also want to mention that both of these pieces of gear not only have helped me on set, but have also made our production value look a lot more professional. When we are on set with these monitors and the headset, when you break one to the client, if you say, oh, here's your monitor for the day, their eyes light up because you're thinking about their value for that day. When we're able to get a client a video feed, or if we need to get a headset channel for them, and we are able to have these tools available, not only is it helping you within your film to create it better, but you're also giving a better picture of your company and your professionalism, which almost is better than the quality of the content when it helps you on set. being able to have these different attributes for clients raise you from here to here, which is huge when you're working against so many other video production companies. Let me know what you guys feel. Have you guys worked with these products before? Have you worked with them and hated them? Have you worked with them and liked them? Let me know in the products down below. I am so excited to test out some more Hollyland products in the future, as they are a company that have really interest me in their development of their wireless video transmission as well as their audio transmission, which I think they're going to be pretty competitive really soon, if not already. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. Subscribe and comment down below. I'll see you at the next one.